So how long will it take for you to get jacked? I'll answer that question right now. This depends on a few factors like your height, your age, and obviously like your gender. But there are stats that show in your first year of lifting, you'll gain 12 pounds of muscle. In your second year, you'll gain like 7 pounds. And in your third year, you'll gain like 5 pounds. And then after that, it keeps decreasing little by little. Cause like imagine you put on 12 pounds per year, dude. You'd be like fucking huge. You'd be so big. So now here are the factors. If you're like 6 foot or above, if you're tall, it's gonna be way, way harder for you to like fill out your bigger frame and to look jacked. But if you're short, then it's gonna be so much easier for you, bro. You have a smaller frame, and so putting on the same amount of muscle in pounds is going to look bigger on you than it would someone who's like very tall, like 6'5". So the shorter you are, the better. The taller you are, like sorry, bro. Like I'm 6 foot myself, so I know like shit sucks. Some of this also depends on your genetics, like where you're from. Some people build it way easier than others. I'm not gonna name names because then YouTube's gonna think I'm racist or something. But a lot of people blame it on their genetics when they're not really like that huge of a factor. And that's just like cope, and that's an excuse for them being lazy. Like, oh, my genetics are bad, so there's no point for me even starting. Nah, that's cope. That's weakness. They're just being a little bitch. No matter like how bad, how like weird your genetics are, you can still put on a good bit of muscle. Unless you have like some crazy disability, which you probably don't. So no excuses. Start now. It also depends on the intensity of your workouts. So if you're pushing yourself super hard, you're obviously going to build more muscle than the guy who's like 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps. Okay, I'm done. And he just like puts the weights down and doesn't try that hard. If you try harder, you will get better results. Also, depends on your age. If you're like 16 to 30, you can put on muscle a lot faster than someone who's younger than this age range or older than this age range. Because your testosterone as a guy is just higher. Testosterone peaks from 16 to 30. It's like it's at its like a good, but I can't speak. It's at a good level at those ages. And that hormone helps you build extra muscle. But also lifting weights can also increase your testosterone as well. So like you lift weights, increase your testosterone. Lifting weights is more effective. You build more testosterone, it becomes more effective, and it's like this cool ass cycle. But there is something to be wary of. What you consider jacked will change over time. If I saw myself a year into my like lifting journey, I'd say, damn, that guy's jacked. But me a year into my fitness journey, I was like, I look like shit because I thought I looked so bad because I saw all these like jacked dudes on Instagram and everything. And I'm like, damn, I'm so small compared to all these huge guys. But no, you can't let that happen to you, bro. Don't let your goalpost change like so much that you don't like what you look like. Like when I looked the best, like when I was the leanest and the biggest for being like lean, I'll put an image up here. That's when I hated what I looked like the most. And you're gonna think, oh, that's ridiculous. You look great. I fucking know, cause I'm bulky now, cause I've gained like a bit of weight to put on more muscle, and I look so much like fatter now. But obviously I'm stronger, but I don't look quite as good. And so I look back at that, and I'm like, dang, I looked crazy. So bro, you should be jacked. Point being, in about a year. If you're shorter, then it's going to be less than a year. If you're like taller, like you're a bit above 6 foot, it's going to take you a bit longer. I myself am 6 foot. I'm not 5'11". I'm 6 foot. So, and it took me about like a year to where I would consider like I was jacked. Remember, bro, the time is going to pass anyway. So in a year, you could either be ripped or you could be exactly where you are right now. So there's no point in not starting. Good luck, bro. You got this. And here's a hug. And if you enjoyed, subscribe, whatever. All right. Bow, 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 bow. In the featured comments. Bow, bow, bow.